The Could Be Better podcast network is sponsored in part by the Frederick Let There Be Rock School. Let There Be Rock School, located in Frederick, provides a world-renowned music lesson program and an unparalleled after-school rock and roll community center. Listeners can now get their first lesson free when you tell them Could Be Better sent you. Visit www.frederickrockschool.com and click the contact button in the top right-hand corner of the page to get yourself started.
Again, listeners of the show get their first lesson free if you tell them Could Be Better sent you. It's not too late or too early to learn your favorite Olivia Rodrigo, Dragon Force, or the Black Keys song. So go now to www.frederickrockschool.com and reach out today for your first free lesson. This is the Could Be Better sessions with
Lainey, I guess. We'll just say Lainey. I'm not sure what her last name is at this point. I'm glad you laughed because
we're really close.
She's married. I could tell you what her maiden name was, but I'm not sure what her real name is right now.
So a maiden name's not a real name, folks. For you tuning in, this is it.
That's this, like Huey Lewis once sang, "This is it." Or
that's good.
Yeah. But we wanted to do this introduction right to explain how this is going to go moving forward, right, Chris? I caught you as you were drinking
an Old Mother beer. What's this Could Be Better sessions with guest Lainey?
With Lainey, yeah, with guest.
With guest Lainey is brought to you by our friends, pals, compadres at Old Mother Brewing. But yeah, no, this is the final news segment. So folks that are tired of having a new episode format every week, this is the last one until we do a repeat of the fun and excitement, and hopefully you enjoy it. But this is our Could Be Better sessions, where Colin is executive producer, audio engineer, and mixing mastering Renaissance person, which is amazing. And so Colin got to spend time with Lainey doing a couple songs in the Could Be Better studios, which is definitely not a bedroom. And we're trying to do something different. And so for folks that are fans or familiar with Frederick Playlist, it is nothing like it, but maybe you might enjoy it.
It kind of is. If people remember back when we did videos in the paper room, people stood on big rounds of paper and they performed a couple songs. I've always been really bullish on this. When we started the podcast, I wanted a live performance element. I'm glad to have one now. Lainey came through. At this point, it seems like forever ago. It was over the summer. I've known her for 25 years, love her to death. And she had some songs. We recorded them, and we're going to play them for you in the Could Be Better studios. Again, that is not a bedroom, like Chris said, but it's going to be. These turned out really well. I thought I loved her voice, and I loved pretty much everything about it. We also have a treat coming up next month. We've already recorded the next month's. We'll talk about that. Not yet, right, Chris? Not yet.
Definitely not. We need to make sure people tune in and they're on the edge of their seats.
Sure, or as they're driving. It's a podcast,
Yeah, I mean, you're still in a seat.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. But these turned out really well. I'm happy to share them with you. I think she listens to the podcast sometimes, so I don't even know if we got the rights to these songs, but they're going to be out there.
No. Our lawyers definitely talked to the people, and I think our lawyers made us change the name.
Yeah, this is not Lainey. This is actually Taylor Swift, and these songs are Travis Kelce, I Love You.
Dude, I feel so many ways about that. And I think it's great that his mom was so just like chill, and then Taylor's losing her mind during those games. I thought it was just very interesting. And I don't know, like, will she go? Will they make it to Thanksgiving?
Man, we could do. In fact, we'll have an episode in 2 weeks. If you guys remember, anybody who's listening, where we don't do anything with music, maybe we will just dissect, if it still exists, the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift romance. We could do 45 minutes on that easy.
Yeah, yeah, big Swifty, and
You do not believe in it, do you? It doesn't sound like you believe in it.
I think Travis Kelce is a major tool, and
Wow.
I think he's the least favorite brother. And I feel like she made a mistake. And it was really funny when somebody said, yeah, she's dating the Kelce brother. I'm like, Jason? And they're like, no, he's a center. And I'm like, he's a big dude. I'm like, listen, Taylor can do whatever she wants. If she wants to be with a big dude who's the center of the Philadelphia Eagles, she can do whatever she wants.
And that means she could date Travis Kelce. I think what they've done, what I actually really love that we're recording this part 3 days before this episode comes out, because there's a chance that nothing will change between now and then,
Or
it might. But the way that they are walking the line, I thought, has been very clever. Like, they're not saying they're together. There's not an official statement. The fan sites say they're together. I kind of doubt that. I think like Travis Kelce put that thing out there on his podcast, sister podcast of ours. He's on the Could Be Better network. Check it out. KelseyBros.com. But he said, he was like, his celebrity crush is Taylor Swift, and she played Arrowhead 3 nights. So he was like, hey, come through. Who can get the place more lit? I'm sure everybody's seen that by now. And I think Taylor Swift got wind of that and said, this could be fun. I'm going to go drink some cranberry and vodkas in the press box, and then we'll go out. They shut down a bar last night from all the reports I see.
mm-hmm.
And I don't think that means they're together. I just think it means that they did something fun.
Yeah, I mean, plus they're two conventionally attractive people doing normal things that normal people do, so people assume that they're together. So I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, like, friendship aside or not, there's definitely sparks, right? Like, there's the secretiveness,
sure.
so it's like I'm interested to see how it goes. Stranger things have happened, right? I mean, let's look at Benji Madden from the Good Charlotte team, and
you go to good, of course you go to Good
Cameron
Charlotte.
Diaz. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, so this is 3 songs that Lainey, last name redacted, is playing.
Yeah.
They're all Good Charlotte songs. Thank you so much. And Lainey, thanks for coming through. Thanks for being a listener and a friend. And we hope everybody here enjoys it. This is the first one. So as the Could Be Better mantra goes, it only can get better from here, right? So tune in next month, and Colin's got everything mic'd up, and it sounds like Madison Square Gardens. It's incredible.
Would you like to bring up Andrew?
Oh,
that's right. We're leaving this in. There was a pregnant pause there, but let's leave this in. Let's leave this in. Honest. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Let's leave this in, because
no, this is good. This is good. So
this is good. I was looking at you thinking you were going to Andrew, but we have one of our greatest guests ever coming back on, and he's got a band that's going to play a show. Chris, tell them all about it.
I am so excited to announce that next week on this podcast, wherever you're listening to this podcast, he will be here. Andrew Brommel from the Silent Old Mountains. And I am so excited because this is our second time we'll have him on. And the first time that we did, our fans, my hearts, our souls just soared. And we had a great conversation. And I'm excited to have him back. And I'm sure you all are too. And so the great thing, so Andrew's going to be on. We're going to talk about what it's like to be a dad of 2 children, what it's like to come back and play a show at FCC on a Saturday night when everything else was canceled outside. They got to play a cool set inside.
Did you go? Did you go to that?
I was there in spirit.
Well, I was actually gonna be mad if you went and you didn't tell me. Because I would have gone.
I know it was free, and it was right down the street from my house, and I just didn't. So yeah, I'm a terrible friend, but I'm excited to talk to him on the show, and I'm not going to bring it up because I want him to love me all the same. But he also listens, so he's going to be like, "Hey, you guys suck."
Right.
But the cool thing about this too is it's not announced yet, so I think we should probably announce it on the show. But we got a really special show announcement with Andrew. So anyway, so tune in next week. Again, this is Lainey in the Could Be Better Studios session, brought to you by our friends at Old Mother.
car goes to Chicago every weekend to pick up some cargo. I think I know the bloody way by now, Frankie. Turn the goddamn radio down, thank you. Pull over, count the money, but don't count the 30 in the glove box, buddy. That's for to buy Lucille some clothes. Bang, bang, bang went Frankie's gun. He shot me down, Lucille. Bang, bang, bang went Frankie's gun. He shot me down, Lucille. He shot me down. He shot me down. Work zone double fines, don't pass in double lines. Trailer McDonald's, rest stop trailer double wide. I saw a man hit my mom one time, really. I heard him so damn bad I had to hide in Jersey. You see my mama tell her in the dresser there's $10 or $20, but there ain't no lesser. It's for to take my sister to the picture show. Bang, bang, bang went Frankie's gun. He shot me down, Lucille. Bang, bang, bang went Frankie's gun. He shot me down, Lucille. He shot me down. He shot me down. Slip make a fender shine. Frankie, a friend of mine, got me off a bender after long-legged Brenda died. I thought we were on a roll this time, Frankie. Could have swore the box said Hollywood blanks, but you see my mama, please tell her I left a little rock in the box in the cellar. That's for to wear till kingdom come. Bang, bang, bang went Frankie's gun. He shot me down, Lucille. Bang, bang, bang went Frankie's gun. He shot me down, Lucille. He shot me down. He shot me down.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Special Tees. Are you in a band that wants merch but does not know where to go? Are you looking for great quality and affordable pricing? Do you have a design that you'd like to put on a koozie for your favorite consumable beverage? How about office swag for your job or giveaway items for all of your events? Okay, you get the point now, but you have to look no further than Special Tees for all your heart's printing desires. The Could Be Better podcast listeners can act now and get 10% of your first order if you tell them Could Be Better sent you. Visit their website at www.special-tees.com or use the link in the show notes to get the conversation started. You can even call ahead and visit their showroom to see all types of products, everything that they offer. Again, telling them Could Be Better sent you via email, phone call, or carrier pigeon. It'll get you 10% off your first order. That's www.special-tees.com. Special Tees. If you haven't worked with them, they want to work with you.
I left this one-horse town on a one-way train, looking for a new life, looking for fame. I was out of my country mind, wish I could go back in time. This concrete jungle's driving me insane. So I walk downtown where the lights all shine, and I think of you and I close my eyes, and I'm right back home where I belong. You say, baby, where you been? I hope you never leave again. And this is where I'll always be a country girl and nothing more. I'm thinking they must be right. Can't even see the stars tonight. All I want is a one-way ticket to your front door. So I walk downtown where the lights all shine, and I think of you and I close my eyes, and I'm right back home where I belong. You say, baby, where you been? I hope you never leave again, and this is where you should have been all along. So we walk outside where the stars all shine, and you hold my hand and I close my eyes, and I'm right back home where I belong. You say I don't care where you've been, I love you, baby, you're my best friend, and this is where you should have been all along.
The Could Be Better podcast is recorded at the Could Be Better Studios somewhere in the middle of Maryland.
This state-of-the-art facility has welcomed in everyone from Ringo Starr to 50 Cent, and it can accommodate all of your podcast needs.
What?
Never mind. If you like what you hear, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and Zanga. Do not forget to check out our website, www.couldbebettermeh.com.
Also, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, if you want to make sure we come back for a fourth season, or don't, and maybe we'll listen to you.
Well, plus, don't forget to check out all of our brother and sister podcasts exclusively within the Could Be Better network.
And if all else fails, hey, at least come out to a show every now and then.
Wait, we do shows?
This is so much fun. I'm Chris Perry.
And I'm Colin Dwyer. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. And don't forget, this could always be better.
The Could Be Better podcast is proud to be a part of the Could Be Better podcast network. We're passionate about creating and using these platforms to dive into topics such as exploring lo-fi, impulsive, small, and otherwise overlooked artworks and creative practices, what happened in the world this week and how to laugh through or at it, and hearing stories from musicians of all walks of life. Check out these podcasts. Could Be Better podcast, This Is Not My Magnum Opus, The Weekly with Kiki, and a brand new show with Stitch Early called The Population, wherever you listen to podcasts. You can visit couldbebettermeh.com/podcasts in the show notes to see the current shows on the Could Be Better podcast network. Let's hang out as we figure out more about ourselves, the community around us, and why Ted Lasso is the greatest show of all time.